I'm gonna be real. Like, I feel like they set this shit up on some like that nigga Jay Sims was mad. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like the matchup. Like, the matchup to me was obvious that they wanted to like prove a point. Like, and it's like, nigga, even this matchup right here is crazy. It's like, what the fuck? Like, if Nas cooked this nigga, oh brother. Yeah, I got Nas winning, man. But now you're like got Nas. I want Nas to win. I wanted Skoob to win. Um, I just feel like the shit ain't pan out the way that, like, you know what I'm saying. And this is like the NBA first win on this side. Like, let's put that out there too, cause this is not the only, like, this is. It's been 1v1 space winning, YouTube space beating the NBA players thus far. This and I think if you want to give Trey Lewis the win versus LP, but you know what I'm saying, that one is like very choppy for me. You know what I'm saying? But they've been getting their ass cooked, so finally they bring some. They're like, oh yeah, let's get this tall 7-foot nigga to come play this 5'9", 6 feet guy. Like, of course, nigga, of course, like, you niggas couldn't even get somebody his like size, like, to beat him. Like, I think Skoob needs to like pass off on the back. Like, this was a valley. I didn't like that the commentator said that it was a clinic. A clinic is a way bigger win than that. Like, for me, like, they both. It was a back and forth game the whole time. Like, until the final few possessions where Buddy got all the calls. Let's be real, like, and then they gave him. Was it a back-to-back? Was that last two plays a back-to-back foul? Am I bugging? Because how the fuck he gets a foul shot to end the game, right? So I just didn't remember it being a back-to-back foul call for him to get the foul shot to win the game. And was he even going up? Like, it was like just the calls that they was like calling. Obviously, if we looked at how much calls it was on each side, I'm pretty sure Jay Sims got over 15 calls and Skoob only got like a few. Like, I didn't even see Skoob at the line really this game. You feel me? Like, maybe 3, 4, 5, and this nigga got like the what's his name treatment when Nas played Buddy. I forgot his name. He got fouled the last two. Yeah. So the last, I'm saying though, like, remember the last like foul call, right? Like, I'm saying, like, was it a back-to-back foul call? I don't remember if it was a back-to-back. That's why I was kind of confused on why he got that. But you're saying that, you know, he got the last 2 points was off of foul shots. Yes, I know that. But I think when he fouled again, it wasn't back-to-back. I got Green versus Nas if you take, which is not a bad pick. Like, it makes sense to have like the NBA player, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I seen the Gerald Green John, I'm like, this is like, I want Nas to win because it's well, it's not even like I want Nas to win. I basically don't care who wins this one. But I would rather Nas because it's the YouTube. You feel me? And you know, it's just putting it forward, and it just, the more niggas they belt to ass, like, the more guys want to come over and be like, oh, y'all ain't beat them? Oh, nah, like, we could come over here. You know what I'm saying? But now that Gerald, what's his name? The Simmons guy won or whatever. Skoob is, who could we put against that nigga? I need Eugene in the space, bro. Eugene German. I feel like if he was in the space for real, like, the space would be different. Like, it's not a lot of guys, I feel like, that's in this space that could possibly compete with some. Like, some of these guys are just really tall and strong, like, that's on the NBA side. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like what the guys in the YouTube space don't have, they make up for, like, a heart. They make up for having, like, a deep bag. Like, they might not have, like, the size, but they make up for it in different ways, you know? It was weird how they called it. He got fouled when he made it to 28, but didn't shoot a free throw. Then got fouled once and got to shoot a free throw to make it 29. Then fouled on the shot to make it 30. I think the Skoob versus Nas was controversial. Not gonna lie, facts was running from Eugene. Nas was running, yeah, facts. Yeah, like facts. Like I just felt like the way I know that those calls was lopsided. Like I know that shit was lopsided. Like I know it, bruh. Just like off of just all the calls I was seeing, like I was like, yeah, like this is type lopsided. And when people are saying, like, not even people, the commentators are saying, oh, these are like NBA calls and like he's gonna get that, but it's like, what are we talking about? This is not the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like games like this being refed by, like, it gotta be ref, like if it was like a Meech and a Lay reffing the shit. There's some games that, like, some plays you don't call a foul on because of just how like this shit is just ref differently, gang. Like you gonna call the obvious shit, the odd double dribble, travel, like, you know what I mean, like obvious shit. But like I just feel like some stuff, like when it comes to this scene, like he was getting like real favoritism treatment, and he from Houston, and he like, bro, like we gotta call it for what it is. Like I don't, nah. He won, respect to bro. He won, you feel me? But I just feel like some things, you know what I mean? Yeah, they was reffing it like it was the league. Like some shit, I'm like, yeah, that's a foul for sure, right? But some shit, majority of it, I was like, nah, like, what the fuck? And fouls, what it does for the other player who is getting the foul called against them, it slows their momentum down, right? So it's like, it's just, I feel like Skoob, a lot of people will probably say, like, he got holed by foul calls his last two pay-per-views that resulted in a loss, right? Like, the one with Nas, very controversial. This one, lopsided. You feel me? Lopsided calls. Skoob was getting fouled. He was not getting nearly as much call. The big ass nigga getting all the calls, and the little nigga just like looking like a chihuahua, like trying his best to, like, you know what I'm saying? He not getting nothing. I ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? It could have been anybody. I just feel like a lot of it was just kind of like weird. And this game now is gonna be very interesting. You know, so we'll see. Oh shit, his stream got suspended. Oh my god, I just peeped. Where the eighth the eight joint was like crazy. Damn, that nigga got cooked. Gang. He started again? Oh nah, his shit got suspended. Bomber clot. Oh my god, bro. Damn. Hold on. Yeah, that call. Yeah. Skoob. Good game though. Skoob should keep his head up. Win some, you lose some. But he does leave after every game. Damn. What's this? Damn. Dummy was streaming was. Oh my god. He was streaming the NBA. They do be like that. The NBA, you can't even, like, they do clip you. You're right. You're right. Because that kind of happened when I was streaming on my Doe City TV on YouTube. And I was like looking at some highlights. It wasn't even like the game. I was looking like the highlights real quick, and that they suspended the stream. I was like, damn. They be doing that shit. was like, oh fuck, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Like, I don't know why that loss on Skoob to me doesn't seem like too bad. Like it don't seem too bad. Like to me, like you know what I mean. Let me see. Is this nigga back? Yeah, and like it's crazy. Like he already be at the rim when he's 6'7" and how tall was Simmons? He's 6'7" and you 6'2", just trying to put your hand. Yeah, facts. The nigga is way bigger like than him. Like that nigga 6'7", gang. And Skoob is. They said that Skoob is like what 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". Gang, what? That's what I was saying. He just looked, and he even said it in the face off. He's like, I just think I'm just way bigger than him. Like, who the fuck put this game together? That's how I felt. I just felt like this was like not a good matchup. It was like for Skoob to lose, even though we believe in Skoob winning, right? It just was like set up for Skoob to lose. It's like Wemby coming in this bitch, being a slasher and shit like that, playing against like fucking Reese. It's like Wemby playing against Reese, bruh. Nigga, like, Wemby just do one dribble. He dunking that bitch like, all right, nigga. Watch out. Yeah, I'm seeing if he even comes back on, but he not even. Damn, guys, another one. Not when this shit is going. God damn, bro. That nigga really just. But normally they just suspend your stream. Like, they don't. You could actually go back on. Oh, yeah, he's back, I think. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, like if that's the case, they normally like just, you know what I mean? Yeah. So when they come back on, I got niggas. That shit crazy, bro. Yeah, nigga said that nigga. Nigga said NBA. He said 6'6". Okay. Okay. That's still big, bro. That's still tall as hell. How tall is Skoob? Skoob gotta be like 6'1", 6'2". Alright, that nigga gotta be. Let me go.
Bag H-Town. Big last game of the night, man. I'm talking about the finale. Finale, bro. I'm talking about the ultimate fireworks show, man. I'm talking about.
Here go Nas's chance to show why again he is.
Hey, I don't know who these two niggas is.
We finally here, man.
I've been running niggas to come on. I ain't never seen these two
Why
niggas.
he's not